Yuminese back for another video, and today I'm going to be showing you a lot of clips of me robbing the Diamond Casino heist. So let's get into it.
Okay, you're there. Drive in past the garage entrance and follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under the bridge.
And at the start, I saw a group sex van, which was a little confusing because that's what we was going in with. So yeah. And then after I had a little glitch where I got out and then got back in again. So yeah. And then we was all free to go in. And then we started driving, and then we got to a place that the person had to check on us if we was actually real group six people. And then our teammate took so long to move into the position that I had to fast forward this bit. My teammate finally moved into the position so it would actually activate the mission. So then he was just checking on us, and then was able to go in. And as you could probably hear, we had to put the group sex vehicle on the left side, and then we done that. And then we got out, and then we walked over to the elevator, and we swiped the card. And after that, we went to the basement level where the vault was. Then we was in, and it took a couple of seconds for the doors to open. And at first I was just walking because I didn't know if we had to walk, otherwise the suspicion would go up. But then I realised we could just run. Then I started running.
Howdy. You looking for the vault? Right up ahead.
We swiped our cards. We had to do it. We had to do it at the exact same time. And somehow we done it the first time, and as you probably saw, it barely looked like the first time. And the reason why I was running in first person mode is because I'm pretty sure you run quicker. So then we just ran through the man trap as quickly as we could. And we was just running and running and running and running, and then we got here.
Oh, you're here. Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
And then what was funny is that he opened the vault, right?
Oh,
And then
then
he punched him in the face. And then we was all free to the vault. And just quickly, listen to Lester, what he says, which is good. Exactly. We could stay in here for much more longer because we stayed under the radar. And as you can see, we had 3 minutes, and we usually have like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, that's good. So then we just started collecting the gold and more gold. And sometimes I was hacking because I needed to. Because as you can see on my little mini map, there was 2 in there. So then that's why I went for after that. And then I ran, got stuck a little bit here. You can run you have to run so slowly in this, and I got stuck again, which is annoying. Then I ran, and then this is my first hack. So I plugged the hacking in and started hacking. And I think I've done it pretty quick. Boom, boom. And then I fall a little bit and then realised I hadn't done that one. You only had to do 2, which was quite good. But if you had a really poor hacker, you had to do all 4 of them, as you could see down at the bottom. So I done it pretty quick. Hack success. And then we got in, and then there was 2 for me. And you'd think our teammate would help, but he didn't, because he was going for another one. That didn't matter, because we still had a little more time. So I had enough time to get both of them. Now it's just collecting and collecting and collecting. And as you can see, we're over 1 million. So Matey was hacking. As you can see in the mini-map, he was hacking to get 1 when he could be helping me. But it's kind of more smart for him to get his own one. So I get 2, he gets 1. That's 3. And then I was going to get this one, which I did. And he was getting that one and this one. So 2 carts at the same time, which was really good. And then we was getting it. I was nearly finished. Our teammate was nearly finished as well. And I actually got out 20 seconds early, and so did our teammate. Because if that gas hit us one little bit, we would have been screwed. Because then the alarms would have gone off, which would be really annoying. As you can see, we both got out 20 seconds early with 2 million. 2.1 million. And it took us so long to do our thing, as I thought. That's what I thought, but I didn't. And then I went all over the place here. I wasn't really concentrating. And then I finally concentrated. And like I said, I went in first person mode because I think it was quicker. And we started running. And we only had 0 lives is because I already done this one like the time before. But if you wait 2 more times, then you have 1 life. But if you do it as soon as you finished another one, that means you only have technically 1 life, but it says 0 lives. And then we could just walk or run back. And we were just walking. And he was talking, and I thought that was going to screw us. I don't know why. Yeah, but it didn't.
Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool.
And here I thought we was going to use the elevator to go back down to this group sex van so we could just drive out. But we didn't. We had to go all the way up to the main area where everyone was.
I need you to stay calm.
But then this happened. Listen to Lester.
Now the whole place is locking down fast.
Everyone knows what happened to it.
Keep moving and keep quiet.
But I knew the raider was going to come off anyway. But first I went over this side thinking that we could go this way. And then I realised that you couldn't, which was really annoying. So then we went over this way. And then we was gonna get noticed at some point. So then I done this. I don't know what I done here. I was gonna punch him, but then I didn't. And then the alarms went off. But the alarms were gonna go off again, like I said. And then I got absolutely wrecked here. Well, not really, but it looked like I did. And there was a bunch up here. And they said that they were sending news, but when I went to the bit that there was news, it wasn't actually there. That person scared me and got me so weak. So I went around the corner and started snacking because I really needed it. And put armor on as well. And I started going. And then he needed help because that person just come out of nowhere, so I helped them. And then I saw on the mini-map that someone was coming. And I went over here because I thought these were where I thought the noose things were, but it wasn't. And then I saw one on the mini-map, so I aimed and then got ready. And then I cleared it out. And then Matey ran. And I stayed back to shoot this person. Terrible aim. And then I ran too. And I thought there was people there, but my teammate got them all. So then we got out there with still 2.1 million. And then we went out. And then it was just loading. And then the cutscene where all the cops were just waiting outside, aiming their gun. But the thing is, we just baited them. They were aiming out the outside door, and we was out from the back side, as we saw. And then we saw the getaway cars over here, so we started running this way. And even if the getaways weren't this way, we would have run this way, because this is the way that everyone goes. So then we cleared out all the cops that were here, because there was barely any. That's one of the reasons why. And then we went over there. But then, for some reason, Matey went over there, my teammate, and something very annoying happened. But it didn't really matter. And then this happened. Our teammate died, but he didn't quit out, so we just went back in there, and we was back, and we started again, new fresh. And I had my pistol out for some reason, so I changed again quickly. These guns that we had were quite bad. I shouldn't have really chose them, but oh well. I just rolled instead of climbing over. And again, you run so slowly, look. And then we was running. And this time we got shot a bit more, so it was on 2 million. But that's 2 million still really good. And that cop just glitched because he was in the air, and then he wasn't. And then we got to the cars. Then I knew that he knew what he was doing. So then I let him drive, and then we drove, as you probably knew if you've played this heist, to the sewers. And I was just helping out by shooting here. And this is probably the best getaway car, honestly. And then we went through here, and I helped a little bit, and then went through that little gap. Show that person, and then we went to the sewers. Our teammate went a bit too far, but you can't really stop that, and that doesn't really matter. And I just lagged a bit there for some reason, but that didn't really matter. And then we got in. We were just driving and driving down the sewers. In fact, our teammate was a pretty good driver. Even though he hit the wall sometimes, you have to in the sewers because there's a lot of bumps and the corners. So that was pretty good. And I don't know why the lights weren't flashing yet, because honestly, we were deep in the sewers. That didn't really matter. So then we was going deep in the sewers. Nice landing. And then, by the way, guys, if you screw up this, I'm pretty sure you can't get up it. And luckily we made it. It was quite close though.
Wow, we really kicked the hornet's nest. It's amazing how
And we was driving through here.
response time is when the guy calling 911 is
And then we made it to the train station.
I say, X billion
And then we crashed, but that doesn't really matter.
premium comes through. Economic justice is a beautiful thing.
And then he obviously knew to go into the right one and the right one again, because he obviously has done this before. Otherwise he wouldn't have known that. And then we got a little stuck right here, and I thought we were screwed and we had to run the entire way. But then he made it out. and then we was driving backwards, and then he done something cool here, and he done that, and then it turned around, and the boot opened as well, and then we got to this construction site, and then we just stopped. And I looked up there because I think the helicopters could see us, and I just got out and just done a little dance because why not? I was waiting, and then I got back in again, and it was just waiting until the stars started flashing. And when the cars were right above us, I thought they were in front of us, right? So it scared the living days out of me, honestly. And then they started flashing, which was good. Just still sitting there. I had no clue we was in the sewers. And I got out again. And you know, and this is where I thought I heard them. So that's why I'd only done one. Because it sounded like they were coming. And then here is I thought he'd done a risky spot. Because one, I thought they were coming. And two, you could see straight in that hole. But like I said, I don't think they actually can see you though. And the stars started flashing slowly. Then we completely lost them. So then we drove all the way to the buyer. Then we had a little cutscene after we finished, and these were the results of our heist if you wanted to see them. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. So I hope you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and click on the little bell to never miss another video, because we're on the road to 100 subscribers.